Alright, today we have the Ironclad at Ascension 1 with Insanity, Vintage, and Night Terrors. Hopefully today the audio will be better. I will have to go and check it because yesterday it was way too quiet. I was thinking too much about that instead of actually paying attention to what's happening. Okay, Insanity, Vintage. Ooh. Ooh, nice. 2 Hellraisers is completely pointless. So we need to change that as soon as possible. The only good thing about having 2 Hellraisers is that it lets you play Hellraiser more often. Also, the problem is that since you don't start with a standard deck, you don't have as many strike cards. Let's make this hit another time. White Star, Elite Drop, and Additional Rare. That seems handy. So yesterday I actually encountered the new boss that replaces nice. The boss that replaced the Doormaker. I was playing with a modded character though, but I can say that, oh man, that boss is definitely tough, and I do think that it is definitely kind of an improvement to it's definitely an improvement because it actually feels like if it just has one thing and it sticks to it, and I like that. I haven't exhausted a card this turn. Spell is pointless. I hope I can show it off sometime. Probably will. Because I don't want to spoil it in case someone hasn't seen it and is watching this. It's like I mean I knew it gave statuses. I just didn't know what kind of statuses it would give. That's a great card to it's really good that it exhausted. Nice. I just didn't know what the status did, and when I actually saw how it worked, I was like, oh, I knew that this was it was gonna be hard. Max Int does nothing. It's an anger. I also yesterday was messing around with trying to mod my own stuff. I actually was able to I actually did get it working slightly. I made my own custom relic. I think is interesting. I'm kind of like an Infernal Blade being 0. Flagration getting additional hit is nice as well. See, I was actually kind of happy that I actually was before I just like I have made custom relics in like Slay the Spire 1. That was using a mod that lets you make them in game and you don't have to actually do like any coding. So it wasn't like really proper. but like now I've actually like properly made a custom relic, and I actually feel good about it. I mean, it was just a port of one of those, but like actually seeing, and I did mostly copy the code from one of the base game relics, since it was really similar. I think it was the same thing. It was just inverted about what it was. Just that I was just like kind of. I think it was just inverted of what I need. Yeah, I think all I needed to do was no. I also needed to. I also had to change what type of cards it affected. Sure. This, and then we can. That's not gonna do much for me now. And this, you're dead. Wow. Okay, so they do actually give. Barricade is actually really. The bear. Oh no, I should have gone with. I don't know. Why did I not go with Perfected Strike? I usually don't go Perfected Strike because I'm like, it's Perfected Strike. It's not exactly that good. But I need strikes since I have Hellraiser and I have a deck that doesn't have strikes in it. Not really helpful. I can take on another elite. So then I get another. I get another 2 card wards. Yeah, no, I don't have anything that actually. I can do this for some strength. It is just this turn. Alright. Could do this. I don't have this active. Nice. And Strike Dummy is very good with that. It's not Giant Rock Strike, it's just Giant Rock. Or just Rock Strike. Could be Rock Strike. If only it was Rock Strike. Card into. Actually, that could actually be really good. Like a really good idea for like a combo or something. I mean, Giant Rock is already very powerful. What even did I just pick up? But Stoke. I picked it up and immediately forgot what I did. Oh, right. Yeah, Festive Popper. Festive Popper basically counters these guys' special ability. Well, it doesn't basically, it just straight up does. Alright, cool. Free upgrade for, There was another card? I think, was it Bloodletting? I guess it was. I don't really care because Stoke is probably the better one since I can get more upgraded cards from just upgrading that one. Which I think is fun. Then I'm going to do this, I'm going to play this. No, I want to save that for whenever I get like an actual like insane card. Let me vulnerable it. Let's see, so that does 18. It's 18 per, I forgot about that. Oh shoot, Hellraiser does that. Why is it always that I have something that autoplays on those on that turn? Okay, well that, I guess it's because I didn't draw it. It was placed from my discard into my hand. Offering is pretty good. What do you have for me? I do have a handful of high cost cards. But I do also have a lot of, I have a lot, like, actually a decent amount of, let me sort by cost again. Yeah, I actually have a pretty decent amount of zero cut. Why is offering separate? Okay. Move 2 cards from your deck. I don't know, what would I even remove? I mean, I guess I would remove Hellraiser, the one of them. But like, I don't know what else I would get rid of. It's like Impervious works well with Barricade. So I want to keep both of those. Flame Barrier works well with Barricade. I want to keep Barricade because Barricade is just nice. Crimson Mantle, that also works really good. Basically anything that gains block works well with Barricade, but like stuff that gives like a lot of it, like Impervious, is really good. Body Slam just works well with Barricade because, I mean, skills with block. I think I'm going to take a Calling Bell. Rest. And Ceasing Top. Nice. Let's go here to get the shop. And then I can take the shop here. That specifically is labeled as add. Yeah. So I don't think I would have. This is draw though. I do really like having to like think about the different wordings of the different stuff. It's just kind of cool thinking about having to think like, okay, so actually like, well, this one won't trigger because it says it like this, because it's described like this. Oh man, a cruelty. That's nice. Okay, where are you? Get rid of you. Bag. Strikes and defends gain ethereal. That's not useful because I don't have any strikes or defense. Thorns. Yes, because that goes through shield. So I was thinking about something else. Nice. It's always nice when that hits a card that was already going to get exhausted. Oh, hi. Okay, well that didn't do anything. So yesterday I was, along with playing Slay the Spire, I was also playing this, this other game that was, I would say it's heavily inspired by Slay the Spire, but that's kind of an understatement. I mean, it's not like a clone or just a ripoff. I mean, it's kind of a clone, but like, you know, it still had its own, it still did do things to make it have its own identity. But what I like, one thing that happened was I got this run where I literally just became unkillable because it's like there was a card that it was a card that was like that's like demon form of where like at the start of your turn you gain a power. Thing was that the power that it gave was basically metallicized from Slay the Spire 1, which is it like plating, except it doesn't reduce. Just at the end of your turn, gain block, and it doesn't reduce. So every turn I was just gaining more of that, so I was gaining more block, and the enemies were not able to scale as fast because I had like 2 of them. So I was getting like 6 block per turn, stacked with all the other block that I was already getting. And like I was unstoppable. I think it was also like the first time I actually won a run in the... Yeah, it was. I did win because like I literally could not unless there was something that like I don't think there was anything that... The only thing that could have maybe stopped was if something caused a if something caused me to have like 0 so it was basically like gain like no block, like panic button, like the effect that panic button gives. Whereas panic button, yeah, like you cannot gain block for 2 turns. Like if I got something like that, if an enemy gave me that effect, I would have lost. But because I don't think there is, I just won. Actually, it's actually not that bad of like maybe like a late, maybe like an Act 3 elite maybe that like gives something like that of like no block or something like that could actually be interesting. I have to see about how to make a custom enemy next. Probably not, because that's definitely a lot. One day I would like to make a like a custom act, but I know that that's probably never gonna happen because I just do not have the patience to do that. I was dying just trying to get just trying to make the relic work. I still haven't gotten it fully working. It's for some reason its description. I literally copy and pasted the same thing from both other mods and even like the base game localization to make it of where like the energy icon appears, but for some reason it does not want to appear. I do not know why. Oh wait, that one's upgraded, that's why I was dealing more. Okay, well, I guess I'll... Well, that's neat. Ah! Die. Do I have something? Okay, I can go to shop, which will heal me, and then I can go to that. Twin Strike. Ooh, Juggernaut. There's how much? There's kind of like a lot of. Do I have another conflagration? I do have a second conflagration. I could put this on. I could also put on a whirlwind, but I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on conflagration. I'm gonna upgrade this. I'm not that concerned about health. My need is card is exhausted, game block. Don't for what that is. Oh shoot. Okay, actually be careful here. Oh right, and that will deal damage to me. This will wake him up. No, it won't. It'll just make him wake up. It'll just wake him up next turn. This was gonna wake him up anyways. And this will kill. At least it will kill those guys. But then I think... No, because that will do 25 damage. Uh, 4 times 7 though? That's just 28. It's still not enough. This should be enough. Yeah. Let's go here. Alright. Random power. Juggling is okay. Now I'm gonna have to do this. I like what I currently have, and the thing I would take is another cure-all, but the only one I would want to get rid of is my cure-all. So, why would I do that? would be... Whenever card is exhausted, gain 3 block. And you're dead. Well, I could get a second Juggernaut or a Cruelty. I love Cruelty. Do a copy of the first. Oh, it's each turn, right, right. Yeah, I'm gonna go this pass. Okay. Let's see. Nice. Running Queen. I was hoping for the new guy because I actually really like the new one. Although I don't actually know, I think it could counter this build. It's meant to counter like ones that are just cycling the deck. I'll take 6 damage for that. Wow, so cool of you to play that. Okay. Wait, what does this do? First time you play an attack, skill, and power each turn, gain 1 strength and just okay. Couldn't remember. I just couldn't remember if it was if it was like only for this turn or if it was forever. Just needed to make sure. Oh, because I used rock. And because a rock counts as a potion. Even though it is specifically a potion-shaped rock. Meaning it isn't actually a potion. But it's in the potion slot, so like yeah. But if you want to be technical, it's technically not technically shouldn't count. Well, there go those cards. And there goes you. I don't think that's proper grammar, whatever. I'm just an idiot who's constantly sways back and forth. Seriously, I don't even try to. It's just something that it's just like a thing I naturally do. Ooh, that's actually really good. It's like, yeah. Okay. Nice. Just one blood. Okay. It's actually very similar to one of the custom relics I made in Slay the Spire 1. Except instead of gaining a block, it dealt 1 damage to a random enemy for each card in your hand at the end of turn. It's too late to go for a feed. It's Act 3. Ooh, Eli. It's like, it's Act 3. There's no real point to actually doing it anymore. Does this kill? Yes. Alright. Oh wait, yeah, this is just gonna... Sorry. I wasn't expecting it to be that crazy, but it was. I don't need tiny mailbox. Okay, that's actually really helpful. That could actually be nice. So like, oh, of course I actually do encounter. Yes. Anything else that I want? What happens if I get multiple jugglings? I actually don't know. I need to go back through all of my my videos and see, like, I know I've said multiple things like, oh, I need to like test this, and then I forget to actually test it out. I could just go ahead. Okay. I should have went ahead and used this. I'll use it this turn so I can actually get more use out of it, actually. Okay, so I think it is just however many stacks you have, it is that's how many copies you get. What happened to my energy? Wasn't paying attention. What did I play? Oh wait, it was probably no, juggling cost 1, doesn't it? I don't know. What do I have? Target exhausted, draw one. Okay, I don't have... Do this. I do have Hellraiser. I don't. Almost strike. And you're dead. This is... There's so many effects.